Welcome to my channel, everyone. I wanted to make this video because I was inspired. One of my subscribers, Guilty Angel, she is half Armenian. Now, today I'm talking about Iran. Now, Iran used to be called Persia. A lot of Persians who live in the US still identify as Persian, but it is now known as Iran. And as you can see on the screen, look, we know a lot of things are going on when it comes to that country. And there were women in our country, the United States, who were trying to defend the country, like just not mentioning how women are treated in Iran. Okay, living just in delusion or not acknowledging how women are treated like property and cow over there. So, as you can see on the screen, Not Without My Daughter, it's a movie based on a true story. It's currently on Tubi. I saw it when I was little. It is a classic film. And more than anything, it shows you that if you're going to marry a man from a different culture, it doesn't even matter if you're racially the same, that you need to research the laws of the land, because if he takes you to his country, you might not have any rights as a woman if you go over there with him because you're married to him. Okay, so there's a lot. Now, her story is not the story from about all Iranian women, but it's an amazing film that you need to see. So before I show you the video clip of what a woman from Iran is going to tell you, look, I know that here in America, we have a growing number of men in politics who want to take us back. We saw what happened to Roe versus Wade, but let's be very clear. You don't know oppression like some of the women in the Middle East. Not all Middle Eastern countries, but a number of them. You can wear what you want to wear. You can actually have a boyfriend and not an arranged marriage to your first cousin. You don't need 5 witnesses that you have been raped, and you don't get slashed 100 times with a whip because you got raped. You can actually have a boyfriend. You can actually freely have smecks in the United States, whether you're married or not. You can have children out of wedlock in the United States. You can actually go out at night without a chaperone. You can actually play music and watch movies, which is not allowed in parts, I believe, Afghanistan. Okay? You're actually allowed to show an elbow. So while we do have problems in the United States, miss me with your suffering from the same oppression as a woman in Iran and different parts of the Middle East. Again, you can have smacks, you can have a baby without a husband. You don't have forced arranged marriages over here, not in American culture at large, unless they're from a different country coming here, and to your first cousins and stuff like that. And you still have access to birth control, even though they are trying to take that away. A lot of these women in these other countries are literally treated like a piece of property, like they have no soul to some of these people. It's very serious, and my heart breaks for women all around the globe. So let's get into it. Listen to what this woman is saying.
Weird Rules Against Women in Iran, Part 2. In Iran, women are banned from striking their husbands. However, their husbands have every right legally to strike them. Just so you know, there is no such thing as domestic violence in Iran. It is legal, fully legal for him to beat her. In fact, they believe that she needs the punishment and she needs to learn a lesson. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to refuse sexual relations with her husband. Her body is his to do as he pleases at any time that he wants, and she is not allowed to refuse him ever. In Iran, the husband has the right to block any employment that the woman is trying to get. So if he's not in agreement with it, she will not receive the job. In fact, they have to check with him first before she receives the job. In Iran, women are banned from wearing clothing with writing on them, so such as a shirt that has writing or lettering on it, banned, illegal. In Iran, women are banned. It is illegal for them to change their religion and leave the Muslim religion. They don't have the right to do that. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to criticize the Ayatollah, the supreme leader, or any other Muslim leader. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to ride a bicycle. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to wear leggings. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to wear boots over her pants. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to wear a shirt or clothing with writing or lettering on it. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to have any physical contact with a man in public, such as shaking hands. Crazy. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to draw attention to herself, or what they call flamboyant behavior. And the example they give is laughing loudly. In Iran, it is illegal to dance. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to sing in public. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to try to get a selfie with a soccer player. That's literally a law. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to travel abroad, to initiate travel, to try to get a passport without her husband's permission. It is also illegal for her to leave her house without a male chaperone who is a relative and a written permission slip from her husband. That's crazy.
We are Persians, we're not Arabs. It's true. But why do we say it in such a demeaning way? We have been a multicultural country for thousands of years. Our struggle is not ethnic. Our struggle is about freedom. We have lots of ethnicities in our country, and I'm very proud of that. And who mistakes us for Arabs anyway? Western people? Maybe some of them are not educated. Let our history speak for itself.
In Iran, women are banned from marrying non-Muslim men. However, Muslim men can marry non-Muslim women. Sounds fair. In Iran, women are banned from entering sports stadiums and watching men's sports, so they're not allowed to even go in. In Iran, women are banned from getting any sort of contraceptive surgery. In Iran, women are banned from entering coffee shops, coffee houses, cafes, or hookah lounges. They are also not allowed to smoke hookah. In Iran, women are banned from going camping with men. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to initiate divorce with her husband. However, he has the right to initiate a divorce from her. In Iran, women are banned from receiving the same inheritance as their male relatives. So if my husband died and I had a child, I would receive up to 1/8 of the inheritance that was there, but no more than that. Sounds oddly like a slave. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to listen to what is considered forbidden music, Western music, or whatever the Ayatollah thinks is forbidden. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to have any sort of premarital relationship with a man. In Iran, women are not allowed to work any occupation that their husband does not agree with. So if your husband is not in agreement with the occupation that you've decided on, you are not allowed to have that job. It is illegal. In Iran, girls as young as 9 do not have the right to refuse an arranged marriage from their parents. So after they turn 9 years old, parents have the right to marry them off to whomever they want.
Hello everyone, so this video is for the people who are backing up Iran right now, mostly Democrats, that they are supporting Iran right now. So I want to go over a few rules and laws in Iran about women. Basically, it's everything against what Democrats believe. So if you're a woman in Iran, they see you as a half a brain, so you don't have the full brain. So let's say if you witnessed a murder and you're a woman and you want to go to the court and say that you witnessed the murder, there should be 3 women, so your witness, like your words, will be approved in the court. Versus if it's a man and it witnessed a murder, only 1 man is enough. Why? Because they say women have half a brain. If you're a woman in Iran, you have kids and you want to divorce, you only can have that child until 7 years. After 7 years, your child is for your husband, and he can come and take the child away from you, and you might never ever see your child again. Or if he doesn't want to, he can leave this child with you, and there is nothing that you can do about it. If you're a woman in Iran and you want to divorce your husband, oh, you have to go through hell. But if your husband wants to divorce you, it's super easy for them. If you're a woman in Iran and you're being beaten up by your husband, and me as your neighbor call the police and say, my neighbor is, hitting his wife to death, police will do nothing. They will say, well, it's a family matter and it is his wife. So basically a wife for a man is like an object, just like they bought a car or something. So they will not interfere. And they will say that it's their personal problem, it's not our problem. If you're a woman in Iran and you want to travel out of country, you have to have the approval from your father if you're single, or your brother if you don't have a father. If you're married, you have to have the approval from your husband. So basically your husband has to sign a paper that gives you the permission to leave the country. And let's say your husband said you can't keep the kid. Until that kid is 18 years old, you have no right over that kid. Basically, if you want to leave the country, the kid cannot leave the country unless the father approves it and give the permission. If you're a woman in Iran, you can never become a judge, because they say women decide with their emotions, so they cannot be a good judge. If you're a woman and you walk into your home and you see your husband with another woman and you get mad and you kill them, you will be hanged. But if you're a man, you walked in a room and get your husband with another man, you can kill both of them and nothing's gonna happen to you. In Iran, you will be hanged if you kill someone. That's the punishment. But if you're a woman and you kill someone and your punishment is hanging, but you are virgin, they will first rape you before they hang you. I know that you can't even put this in your imagination, but that is true. Because in Islam, you cannot hang a virgin woman. In Iran, if a woman does not want to sleep with the husband and have sex, and the husband basically force you and kind of rape you, actually it does not count as a rape. So your husband can basically force you to have sex and there is nothing that you can do about it. In Iran, a woman cannot sing. No man can hear your voice singing. In Iran, if you're a woman and you get raped, do you know what's the first thing that they ask you? What did you do that they raped you? As a woman in Iran, we get sexually assaulted every day. Me, myself, I've been in Iran for 27 years. I've been sexually assaulted every day. Not by raping, but you walking in the street, they will touch your butt. They will touch you. They will say nasty things in your ear. You're not safe anywhere. You sit in taxi, a man next to you, they will touch you. There is nothing you can do really about it. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of choosing your sexuality, forget about it. You want to be a bisexual, you want to be gay, you want to be lesbian in Iran, forget about it. You can be, but there's going to be consequences for that, and you better not be caught. And this was just a very, very small amount of the things that's going on in Iran against women. So next time that any person that lives in Europe and in America and they want to support Iran's government, just think about all this, and shame on you if you do.
In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to attend a men's sporting event. She's not allowed to enter the stadium. She's also not allowed to watch the game. In Iran, there is a hijab law with mandatory veiling for girls after the age of 7. Can you believe that? What a prison. In Iran, women must obtain the permission of their father and paternal grandfather in order to enter into their very first marriage, whereas men have no such laws. In Iran, men are legally allowed to have up to 4 wives, which is polygamy. In Iran, men can enter into a temporary marriage. This temporary marriage can last anywhere from minutes to years, and once that agreed upon time is up, the marriage does not need any sort of registration or court approval. It is just ended. Laws against women in Iran, Part 3. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to have a tattoo, to get a tattoo. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to enter a coffee house, coffee shop, or a hookah bar. In Iran, there is no such thing as domestic violence. It does not exist. There is no laws against it. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to be seen in an advertisement, billboard, poster, commercial, or anything online. Very strange. In Iran, a woman's life is worth half that of a man's, and that is literally on the books as a law. In Iran, if a father or a paternal grandfather commits an honor unaliving of a daughter or a female relative, he will not receive the unaliving sentence. In Iran, if a woman is divorced, she will not receive custody of her children. The husband will always receive custody of the children. The only way that she could receive custody of the children is if her husband is unalived and the paternal grandfather does not object. In Iran, it is a mandatory hijab law, so the young girl must be veiled after the age of 7. What an absolute prison. In Iran, it is illegal for a woman to own a pet, such as a dog. We know they don't like dogs.
Okay, so that is it for today's video. This was an educational video, so you can learn a little bit more of what goes on in other countries around the globe, because there are people who don't always know. They don't always know. Some people blindly support countries, and they don't even know what's going on and how the women are being treated over there. So that is it for this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, hit the bell, and click all notifications, and I will talk to you all later.